Hi, I'm Dr. Vernice Richards, and this is a Fall 2015 semester review. In this video, I'll break down the past semester of mental conditioning at the Evert Tennis Academy. This semester began with a mental orientation. The theme was to commit and hashtag 100%, where we emphasized the idea of giving 100% in every aspect of life and tennis at Evert, and making contracts or commitments as we move through the semester curriculum. The mental conditioning program is centered around the Human Performance Institute's Mentally Tough training and the work of Dr. Jim Lehr. This focuses on the development of character traits and strengths. This semester, I tried to take it a step further by teaching and using character as skills that can be used not only in everyday life, but can be focused to be used to help build competitive strengths on the court. This semester's orientation used the History Channel series Alone, which chronicled the journey of 10 outdoorsmen as they challenged themselves to live in the wilderness without any modern conveniences and completely isolated. I tried to use the experience of the contestants as an analogy to what athletes can face when they get out onto the court. They have to rely on themselves, face challenges, control their emotions, and are completely alone. At the beginning and end of every semester, athletes complete a self-assessment, which evaluates them on several topics that are important to perform at high levels. This semester, as a group, the athletes reported a perceived increase in their ability to keep their highs and lows in perspective, their coolness under pressure, recovering from mistakes and setbacks, and the importance of training. They also reported a decrease in negative thinking in training and matches, a decrease in taking shortcuts, how much distractions or mistakes affect their game, and also a decrease in criticizing others. This semester, the character skills that we covered were divided into two groups. The first group included humility, resilience, and respect.
Humility we defined as the ability to be aware of one's own shortcomings. On court, it is important to check your ego. That is, do you expect to, or do you think you should win, or are you prepared to work to win? Additionally, are you aware of what you can and can't do? Are you willing to learn something new? And are you aware of who's helping you? Practicing humility reduces overconfidence by creating a balance. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from disappointment or loss. A resilient person asks themselves two questions when in a difficult situation. That is, what can I learn from this, and what are the solutions? We also explored a system of developing resilience using the acronym SAVES and the 4 dimensions to resilience. Physical resilience is the ability to recover and your stamina. Mental resilience is how you think, being adaptable, believing in yourself. Emotional resilience is what you feel, being calm and positive. And spiritual resilience is staying true to the morals and ethics that you believe in. Respect was defined as the ability to treat yourself, others, and things with dignity. This skill translates onto the training court when an athlete respects their coach by listening to the instructions, respects themselves by giving 100%, and respects things by not taking any of the equipment they have for granted.
The second group of topics that we covered this semester was accountability, responsibility, and integrity.
Accountability is the ability to take ownership of your own thoughts, choices, and behaviors. Challenging yourself to take ownership and not making excuses is the foundation of being accountable. Avoiding the victim mentality by first being aware and seeing the problem, second, owning it by accepting your role, third, finding solutions or being resilient, and then finally, making it right, getting it done. Responsibility was defined as the ability to act independently. That is, knowing and doing what is expected of you. With responsibility, the direction of control is external, so it requires an athlete to be accountable first before being responsible to others. In tournaments, athletes are responsible to their coach to practice what they have been training for during the week. That also goes for fitness and, of course, mental. Integrity is the ability to do what you say you will do in a highly ethical manner. We explored the three elements to integrity, which were having a cover, being whole, and practicing excellence. A cover is what you present to the world, which can be something like intense, strong, or even disciplined. Being whole means that you practice your cover consistently, even if it is difficult or not convenient. Excellence is doing more, choosing to do and be better every time you have an opportunity to show your cover. We use integrity on the court by sticking to our game plan and game style even when it's difficult to do so.
The last character skill for the semester was gratitude, perfectly timed for the Thanksgiving holiday. Gratitude is the ability to give thanks or be thankful.
For 2 weeks, we worked on a gratitude journal where we tried to slow down and identify what makes us happy and what we are thankful for by stopping to appreciate the little things. Working on gratitude increases your overall well-being by rebooting your brain and getting you off the hedonic treadmill,
which symbolizes a stable level of happiness. The practice of gratitude allows you to see and even further look for the positives in every situation, which is helpful, especially after a tough point, set, or even match. This semester, we were fortunate enough to have 2 speakers join us on campus. Coach Brian Bolden of the University of Virginia's men's tennis and Mark Yakonis of the Fitlight training program.
Coach Brian Boland, the head men's tennis coach of the University of Virginia, was able to spend some time talking about his experiences with our athletes, what he has learned over the years, and had some wise words of advice. He also emphasized the development of character strengths such as respect, resilience, integrity, and accountability, much of what we've been doing for the semester with the HBI program. Mr. Mark Yakonis demonstrated the Fitlight trainer system, working with athletes on brain training, vision training, and reaction time. This system challenges the athletes by creating drills that made them practice decision making in a timed, pressurized, and competitive environment. This was a very exciting workshop and an element that the Evert Mental Program will continue to develop and incorporate in the very near future.
What our hashtags are. Now, we've been talking a lot about hashtags over the last semester and even into last semester as well. So these are some of the ones that we came up with the boys this morning. I'd like you guys to try to add your own. So for each of the topics, let me see how well you understand what they mean. If you can think of another hashtag to add to this list. So for gratitude, it's hashtag thank you.
Thankful. Yeah, grateful.
Here is a representation of the hashtags that we use for gratitude, respect, integrity, accountability, responsibility, and routines. At the end of the semester, the athletes voted for the most important character skill covered. The boys chose humility and the girls chose resilience. As a result, we will revisit these 2 topics as part of the curriculum for every fall semester.
Thank you for joining me for this 2015-2016 mid-year review. I hope that it has been helpful to provide you with a comprehensive review of what we have done in Mental. If you would like some more information about the Mental program, please feel free to contact me at vernice.richards@img.com. You can also follow our progress during the semester on the Facebook page VR Performance Consulting and on Twitter at Vernice Richards.